changeless reality. If you have no faith in that changeless, because we are conscious of everything is changing, everything is changing. The only thing changeless is that everything is changing. That's only changeless law. But if you are recognizing the change, if you are knowing the change, the knower of the change must be changeless. Isn't it? So you're conscious of all the changes. So that consciousness which illumines all the changes, that light must be changeless. But if they have no faith in this, no knowledge of it, I mean, knowledge of it means not in its nature, and indicate how to turn attention to it. That is what Krishna is revealing. The indicators, how to turn our attention in that direction. So that's what Lord Krishna is giving. Verse 4. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyakta murtina matsthani sarva bhutani nachaham teshvavasthitah. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagat. Maya, by me. By me means, look at the chart. By me, Lord Krishna is Yogeshwara Krishna. He is identified as that divine consciousness, Chinmaya. So, Maya, by me. Idam sarvam jagat. All this jagat. Jagat means, the very word indicates, jagat. Ja means born, jayate. Ga means gachati, gone. Where do you see born, gone? Where do you see it? Born, gone. Huh? Where? Born, gone. Where do you see? See that? Arlington. Or any tombstone. Born, gone. Born April 1st. Gone. That is called Jagat. And it means not full ta. Half means tishtati iva. As though remaining. Means the realm of change. Idam Jagat. All that you are conscious of is called Jagat. So, Maya by me. Idam sarvam jagat tatam. Tatam means pervaded. So, by me, all this world is pervaded. Hey, you are pervading the whole universe. Oh Lord, nobody has seen you. Even CNN has not reported that they have seen God. At least in Alaska. Or I'll ask her. What's her name? You ask her. Alaska, huh? Alexa. Alexa. Alaska. Alaska. Not even in Alaska they have seen. Nobody has seen. Immediately Krishna puts avyakta murtina. Avyakta means not available for neither your senses nor your mind and intellect. Means it cannot be perceived by your senses. You cannot see God. You cannot hear God. You cannot touch God. You cannot taste God. You cannot see, hear, smell, taste, touch. Smell God. You can't feel with your mind, nor can you think with your intellect. That is why all the doubts and confusions, because imperceptible, unavailable for the senses, mind, intellect. That's called avyakta, unmanifest. So, Maya, by me, idam sarvam jagat tatham. But avyakta murtina, in my invisible form, as it were. It's visible, why should anybody show? It's a scene. Your nose, if I say, unmanifest. How? Right on your face. If it does, see, the greatest secret, what? I have a nose. And everybody knows that you have a nose. Who knows not? Isn't it? But this avyakta, unmanifest form. Then he says, so I pervade all, invisible to the senses, mind, intellect. Matsthani, in me. What? Sarva bhutani. All beings are in me. Yeah. By me all this is pervaded, invisible form. And in me are all the beings. All the beings are in me. But only thing is, nacha aham teshu. I am not in them. All beings are in me, but I am not in them. This is the relationless relationship. They are in me, but I am not in them. How can it be? It's like a Zen Buddhism. Kwan. Kwan means kaun. Kaun banega, understanding. Hey, put the disclaimer now. Where is? Samatha did they put? Ah, see that? I am only responsible for what I say, not for what you understand. Sometimes I understood like this. That is not my responsibility. My responsibility ends when? After I say. So I am only responsible for, not for, isn't it? So they are in me, but I am not in them. This is the relationless relationship. So I pervade everything. Now examples only will make us appreciate. Just as our waking mind pervades the entire dream. But while you're dreaming, can you know? Is it possible to know that your waking mind is pervading your entire dream? Your waking mind is illuminating the dream by becoming everything in the dream. Because in the mind is everything. While you're dreaming, nothing outside. So the waking mind declares, they means all the dream things and beings, they are in me, but I am not in them. When you see the waker, when you become the waker, where is the dream? Gone. No dream. Only the waker can know that. So you have to be awake to know. So you have to be awake to that reality, to know that I pervade everything. They are in me, but I am not in them. So to see him, we have to be awake. When I was in Chennai, it was Madras at that time. And how many of you visited Golden Beach? How is that beach? Huh? Not good? Oh, not good means best. That's what they will understand. What about the dead body dosha? They carry the dosa like a dead body and bring, no? 6 feet dosha. No? Isn't it? Forget all those things. Now come here. In the beach I was sitting. And suddenly I saw a tall 7-footer. Bright, dazzling bright. That too, he is wearing all jewels. I mean the necklace. 7-footer, and above him another 2 feet of crown. And pattu vastra means all silk, jerry, all pitambaram, yellow robes, lot of jewels, earrings. He was walking. So I was, because nobody can miss his sight. He was coming towards me. And I was sitting, and he came and he sat next to me. So what would you ask when you see such a person? Chennai, Golden Beach. What will you ask? Huh? Which movie company? I thought some shooting is happening. He has taken like a para with a gada. I forgot to tell you. Gada also. Not gada. Gada. Our South Indians, they pronounce very easily. Haath mein gada leke jao. Hindi, they will tell Hindi. Gada. Shank chakra gada padma. So gada also in his hand. I asked him, which movie shooting is happening? He said, what movie? No, because I thought you are a movie actor. No, Swamiji. Then who are you? I am Mr. Ocean. Mr. Ocean. When somebody, I am Mr. Ocean, what will you understand? Here also, when I ask anybody's name, I have to ask them to spell it. What's your name? You don't understand anything. Spell it. That also is still horrible. So I have to spell it with sign language. So, what's your name? Arumugam. What did I say? Huh? Arumugam. Arumugam actually. Arumugam. And he was giving that indication, Arumugam, on the phone. A for agarbatti. How will anybody know that? Arumugam itself, they don't know. Now A for agarbatti. Anyway, so he is, I am Mr. Ocean. I said, what do you mean? He said, Swamiji, do you see all those waves you see? Yes. All those waves are in me. But I am not in them. They are in me, but I am not in them. Meaning, when the wave is born, is the ocean born? Wave is growing, is the ocean growing? Wave is decaying, is the ocean decaying? Wave dies, does ocean die? All the waves are in the ocean. Ocean says, they are in me, but I am not a shareholder of their joys and sorrows. Wave is born, ocean is not born. Wave is growing, ocean is not growing. Wave is decaying, ocean is not decaying. Wave is dying, ocean is not dying. In the same way, all things and beings are in me, the consciousness. They are in me, but I am not in them. Meaning, I am not the shareholders. I am not a shareholder of the tragedies of the body, the tragedies of your mind, the tragedies of your intellect. When the body is born, I am not born. When the body is growing, I am not growing. When the body is decaying, I am not decaying. When the body dies, I will not die. Some people come and tell me, Swamiji, I want to die. Then only they come to Swami and all, to give the good news. Swamiji, I want to die. What color? I ask. What do you mean, what color, Swamiji? What color you want to dye your hair? Or I thought you want to dye your hair. So one girl, she told me, Swamiji, why don't you dye your hair? What a nice statement. Girls only, they observe very nicely. And they say, why don't you dye your hair, Swamiji? Very nice sentence. Then she added one more sentence. Swamiji, why don't you dye your hair like my mom? Mom, I look dark, shiny hair. The mom says, Summa Reddy, why modu? The mother, Tamil mom, keep quiet, shut your mouth. So you can dye your hair, but you cannot dye. What do you mean, I want to dye? You cannot dye. You can dye your clothes, you can dye your hair, etc. But you cannot dye. Means only when you die you will know that. If you don't believe me, you can try. Isn't it? So, when the body is born, I am not born. The body is growing, I am not growing. When the body is decaying, I am not decaying. When the body dies, I will not die. Means I am not a shareholder of this. No doubt they are in me. Without me, they cannot exist. Without ocean, can a wave exist? If the wave can exist without ocean, it will be India will be transporting it to every other country. All the desert countries. You cannot, without the ocean, no wave can exist. So these are all the effects. That is the cause. Without cause, no effect can exist. So I pervade all this. The cause is unmanifest, meaning what we are seeing is only the names and forms. We are not seeing what is that is supporting all the names and forms. Gold ornament, gold necklace, earring, nose ring. This all we knew before. Now new have come. Eyebrow ring, cheek ring, lip ring, tongue ring. I am not joking. But all gold ring is gold alone in different forms. But the earring, you can make it into bangle. In the olden days, earring you have to melt and all to make it into bangle. Nowadays, it's not necessary. You can remove from the ear and you can wear it in your hand. True. I'm not joking and all. The earring becomes bangle. See that? But gold, jonkatyo. Gold never changes. Ocean is the same. Waves, big wave, small wave, bubbles, foam, lather, all these are in me. But I am not in them. See, what a glorious way to... This is called contemplation. What you're thinking now is contemplation. And if you start experiencing this, whatever that happens to the BMI, you can say, they are in me. But I am not in them. Anger rising. Can we stand apart and say, anger or kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, all these, we are very, affluent in those qualities. All these negative tendencies, when they rise, can we say, they are in me. But I am not in them. When anger rises, can I stand apart and watch. But I identify with it. Moment I identify with it, I am angry. And once I am angry, then what happens? I don't know what I did. They told me the boss is taken to the hospital. My boss. What happened? Because they said that I threw the chair on his head. He deserves it. But they told me. I did not know. So I don't know what I do at that time. Headlights off. Imagine you're driving on the cliff. Hairpin bends. Only for a few minutes, headlights off. Then nothing will happen. Why? Nothing will remain to show that something has happened. This is all. So when all the physical pain is so tough to bear only when it is there. When the physical pain is not there, how easily you forget. I forgot my back pain. What is the highest physical pain? Top. Labor pain. How many mothers remember now? Any mother remembers the labor pain? That's the time they tell husband, she thinks of murdering the husband. She even tells, I'll kill him. But afterwards, after the birth of the joy of the birth of the child, all physical pain forgotten. But at the time of the physical is so vivid, you say, how will I live in this condition? You will feel like that. But very soon, at that time, if you can think, they are in me. All the pains are in me. But I am not in them. Put this auto-suggestion. Hope it comes. But you have to put it every day. And every day, while putting it, put $1 for CMWR. They are in me. I am not in them. $1. Every day. And then, because in my home, I still remember, they put every day 1 rupee coin in the Govinda Hundi. And that is meant to be spent only in Tirupati. You should not bring anything back. So you're in a spending spree because you have to spend everything, whatever you have collected. Why not that thought, I should put everything in the whole hundi of Balaji? No, that thought never comes. No, I want to spend. So, they are in me, I am not. So every experience that you're experiencing, if this is up in your background, as a background music, as a shruti, if this is there, then so now we have understood this. What? They are in me, and I am not in them. Easy, isn't it? Any difficulty? No difficulty. So now by the time we took all the effort to understand that they are in me, I am not in them, so nice. We are smiling in understanding. Krishna watches that. And then he pulls the carpet under us. Isn't it? So Krishna very mischievous. So see the next verse. Nacha matsthani bhutani pashya me yogamaishwaram bhuta bhrinna cha bhutasthaha mamatma Bhuta Bhavanaha. So we have somehow understood what? The relationless relationship. They are in me. I am not in them. Somehow managed to understand. By the time we smile in understanding, Krishna, without even washing his mouth, he says, Nachamatstani bhutani. They do not exist in me. Just now he said, Krishna was a politician or what? He is eating up his own words. They are not in me. Earlier he said, they are in me, but I am not in them. Now he is saying, Nacha matstani, in me. Nacha bhutani. Bhutani, nacha matstani. They, bhutani, not in me. They are not in me. And then he declares, Pashyame Yogamaishwaram. It is true. The ocean can say, if you really, in reality, the waves are not in me, says the ocean. How much of the ocean is the waves? Just below the waves, leagues and leagues and leagues of waters. Isn't it? Only on the surface, superficial level are the waves. Deep down, just below the waves, placid waters, undisturbed waters. Is it not? So that's why the ocean can declare, they are not in me. Because insignificant. Imagine your hair at the back, you have curly and the hair is fluttering. Would you know it? Like that is the world of plurality in him. So when you go deep down and be in his lap, from the lap of existence, these existing names and forms are not even there. Nachamatstani bhutani. In me, these beings really do not exist. If at all you see it, is only on the surface level. Insignificant. Pashya, he says. Pashya means behold. What? Yogam Aishwaram. This is very beautiful two terms Krishna uses. Pashyame Yogam. Yogam means Advaita Yogam. The one essence. The one, or the one in the many. 10th chapter, it will come. The one in the many. That is yoga. The one alone. Advaita yoga, you can say. The non-dual consciousness. Aishwaryam. What is Aishwaryam? All this glory, all the names and forms are nothing but the glories of that. Padosya Vishwabhutani, Purusha Suktam. Only 1/4 is the realm of plurality. 3/4 is unadulterated by names and forms. Imagine this 1/4 itself looks so vast. What will be that 3/4? Pashya, behold, yogam aishwaryam. Pashyame yogam aishwaram. This is Aishwaram, means his glory. Means seeing the many in the one. Seeing the many in the one, Gurudev always describes so beautifully. A rich man invited Gurudev to his home. And Swamiji said, okay, I will come. And he started driving him. As he was driving, at one spot, Swamiji saw, he said, a huge buildings What is that huge buildings? Oh, Swamiji, that is my factory. My small factory, Swamiji. Huge buildings, like corporate buildings. Multi-story, skyscrapers. My little small factory, Swamiji. And then so further they drew. Huge. Oh, what is this? Is a corporation park? No, Swamiji. My garden. My small garden. And then like a huge gate, like Buckingham Palace gates. And big mansion, palace, like, what is that? My small hut, Swamiji. Your small hut? Yes, my small hut. And near the hut, near the gates is a watchman with a gun. No bullets, of course. With a gun. The moment the car comes, immediately comes to open the gates with a salute. And he goes in. And as soon as you go in, and the car stops, suddenly a huge dog comes running and jumps on the car window. And so, Swamiji, what is this? Is it a lion or what? No, Swamiji, it's our dog. He's a vegan, Swamiji. He eats only coconut. Only we give him only coconut we give him. No, my dog, Swamiji. So my factory, my garden, my house, all what? All belong to me. All belong to me, not to you. My glory. So too these infinite names and forms. If a rich man can display his glories, Ambani, all the buildings and all, if he can display, what will be the reality's display? All the names and forms, including all the rich people's palaces, mansions, all are his vibhuti, his Aishwarya. Pashya, he says. Behold, my yoga means I as I by myself. Aishwaram, I with all the names and forms, as so and so. So I as I, yoga. I as so and so, Aishwarya. If both we recognize as his, as he alone, that alone, yoga. After recognizing that, when we come down to recognize the realm of plurality, even in that realm of plurality also, his glory should be recognized. That is why it is Krishna is saying, hey Arjuna, you need not run away to the forest. You need not run to Himalayas. Because it is all his glories. Everything is his. So he and his. That's the great story of Krishna and Duryodhana and Arjuna coming for Krishna's help. Do you remember the story? All remember the story? Anybody does not remember the story? Anybody does not remember, does not know the story? Anybody does not know the story? Oh, he's pointing and saying he doesn't know. The husband is pointing to the wife and saying she didn't see it. If she sees it at home, you're going to have a problem. In short, because I prepared that story. Now, therefore I have to tell that story. So Krishna is, both want that Krishna is, Arjuna is related to Krishna, Duryodhana also related to Krishna. Both are related. So they want Krishna's help. So Duryodhana is more interested. So he goes first. He's more anxious, more anxieties, more worries. Because I am not in the good books of Krishna. Krishna is more partial to Arjuna. So he goes first, and I can tell I came first. So he goes and sits at first he sits at the feet of Krishna. Then he looks at I'm sitting at a cowboy's feet. Chair. So he gets up and sits at the head of Krishna. And Arjuna comes and bows down to Krishna, sits on his feet. And Krishna wakes up. When you wake up, what do you see? You see your foot side or your head side? You see your iPhone side. You would have seen Duryodhana. Definitely you would have seen Duryodhana. Isn't it? You don't. Krishna opened and he said, "Hey Arjuna, when did you come?" And he immediately hugs him. And Duryodhana be, hey Duryodhana, you also, when did you come? I came before Arjuna. But I saw Arjuna first. So why did you all come? Because we want your help. Okay, since both of you have come, I have to help both. Because the reality is not partial. I'll help both. So what I do, I divide myself into two. I on one side, my army on the other side. You choose. I alone, and I will not fight. I will only advise. And my army, fully equipped, modern weapons, they will fight. You choose. Now first, since I saw Arjuna first, I'll give Arjuna the choice to choose first. Duryodhana's heart started thudding. What if Arjuna chooses the army? What if Arjuna chooses the army? What will happen? I have to choose this. And this one will not fight also. One extra mouth to feed. And that mouth will not keep quiet also. It will advise. These are the thoughts that are going in Arjuna's, Duryodhana's mind. Luckily for Duryodhana, Arjuna chooses, "Oh Lord, I want only you. If you had been there, what will you choose?" Now you know the story. Swamiji, I will also choose only. Okay, why then? Now, you want him or his? What do you want? Him? Black Friday, did you want him or his? What did you want on Black Friday? Him? No. His. I want him also. Him also. Nothing. Either him or his. But it's all his. So understand, it is his glory. They are not away from him. It is his glory. If you have him, all these come to you. All the youth are so jealous of me. They see me, "Swamiji, how come you get all iPhone 11 Pro Max? How do you get all those things? You don't need it." Yeah, I don't need it, but it comes. "Swamiji, I need it and you don't need it." You also don't need it. You want it. If you want anything, you will not get it. If you say, "I don't want it," then it will come. And the boy said, "Swamiji, I don't want it." Yeah, anyway, you don't want it. You don't want it, isn't it? What does it matter now? No, I want it. Mouth saying, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. How many people say the hand is coming, but mouth says, "I don't want. I don't want." You want one more laddu? No, I don't want. My hand also goes like that. Mouth says, "I don't want. I'm not supposed to eat, but I don't want. I don't want." And I look at them and they look at my hand also, so that at least some hint they'll get. But our people, they don't get it. They don't understand anything. So, Pashyame Yogam, I alone. Just as when you go deep down the ocean, the oceanic waters splash, no disturbance of the waves. On the top, all the waves, big waves, small wave. Deep down, not a single ripple also. Placid waters. So to deep down, pure consciousness. And what you're conscious of are nothing but his glories. He in another form. Remember the three laws. Effects cannot be without cause. Effects are nothing but that cause itself in different forms. From the effect, if you remove the cause, what remains? Nothing remains. With him, you are a hero. Minus him, zero. See that? So, matsthani sarvabhutani. Earlier he said, Nacha aham teshu. They are in me, but I am not in them. That's the first step. Then second, he's raising the level. Make you see more, deeper, beyond. If you really see, they do not exist in me. I am not affected by them. Even when they are there, I am not affected. But when Krishna, he says, so Pashyame Yogam Aishwaram, see my yoga and Aishwarya. Means aham alone is appearing as all idam. Aham, I. Idam, this. Aham, idam. Only two. Aham, I. Idam, this. So aham alone is all this. But if you really go deep into aham, in aham, these are not there. In me, they are not there. But if they are there, I am in them. Without me, they cannot exist. The effects cannot exist without the cause. But in gold, there are no ornaments. If in ornaments there are no gold, there is no gold in ornament, then what is it? If there is no ornament in the gold, your boyfriend gave you a gold necklace on Friday night, and Saturday morning you all went to Ocean City, both, and in the beach, because summertime, spring break. So in the ocean you had a jolly good time, where you were wearing the gold necklace, gift of the boyfriend. And they were playing in the waters, and then after playing 1 hour in the water, or maybe a few hours, then you came back to relax on the beach. Then your neck started turning green. When your neck starts turning green, what will you think? Oh, my boyfriend is from Mars, Swamiji. He brought the necklace from Mars. Martian necklace. Would you think like that? If your neck has become green, you'll make his face black and blue. That's the time he will see your yoga and Aishwarya he will see. Isn't it? So minus gold, ornament is not an ornament. It can be what? Costume. Costume. Why it's called costume? No cost. It's called costume. I was seeing in Chinmayam, all the, older ladies, not older children, older ladies, they were all dancing, and they all had silver anklet, the bangles, what do you call it? Omelette? On the arms, all silver. Silver here, silver here, silver here, silver here, silver necklaces, not one or two. Many. I said, from where did all of them, but 10 of them dancing. I was concerned about the stage. But all dancing, and I was wondering, where did they get the ornaments from? Then when I closely observed, I found aluminum foils. All aluminum foil. It is no, then I realized, a costume. So minus him, you are only a mannequin. Minus him. But if he is there, you're a man or a woman. Or plant or any plant, animal, human. Only with him. Minus him, mannequin. A doll. So, Pashyame Yogam. Bhuta Bhrit na Bhutastha. I support all of them. Gold supports all the ornaments. Ocean supports all the waves. The waking mind supports the entire dream, including the dreamer. Bhuta Bhrit. I support all things and beings. But na bhutastha. But I am not in them. Bhuta Bhrit, I support. Na bhutastha. I am not in them. Bhuta Bhavana. I project all names and forms. I bring forth all the names and forms. Just as the waking mind brings forth all the names and forms, projects all the names and forms. But na bhutastha, I am not in them. Means my own lower nature is all this. So play in your lower nature. My vasanas, BMI, PFT, OET, all are my lower nature. But in my higher nature alone, they are not there. When I am in the higher nature, they are not there. But when I see them, I am there with them. They are my glories. Krishna is the best role model for playing in yoga and Aishwarya. Yoga and Aishwarya, he is the best role model. Because he never wanted anything. He told Krishna, Arjuna, you should make me the king. Then only I will work for you. Make me the managing trustee. No such things he asked. Nothing. He did not even ask for pocket money. Nothing he asked. So then only Arjuna started wondering, he never asked me anything. Arjuna himself did not know the glory of Krishna. He thought he's my buddy. So Krishna reveled in both yoga and bhoga. Yogaratova, bhogaratova. Sangaratova, sangavihina. Yasya brahmani ramate chittam. Nandati, nandati, nandatyeva. Somewhere it comes, no? BG. BG means Bhaja Govindam. BG means Bhagavad Gita also. So you should be BG. Punjabi is BG. I am very BG, Swamiji. BG means Bhaja Govindam. BG means Bhagavad Gita. So be BG in that. So Pashyame Yogam. So I am Bhutabhrit. I support all. But I am not in them. Means I am not a shareholder of their tragedies. Because when something happens to the body, we feel it is happening to me. I have pain. I have sorrows. I am dejected. That's what we say. When the body is in pain, I say, I am in pain. When the mind is sorrowful, I am sorrowful. When the intellect is dejected, I am dejected. Why? I am identified with them. We all identify. The moment I identify, I forget myself. Only when you forget yourself, you can identify with them. Movie, what happens? You're watching. And moment you slowly forget yourself and you become the hero and the heroine. And the heroine is crying there. What do? You cry here. The heroine crying there is understandable because she is paid for it. She should cry. You pay and then cry. There should be some limit for stupidity. We have unlimited stupidity. I pay and I cry. Men also, they think they are the heroes. They think he is the hero. I tell him, if you are the hero, they will never take that movie. No, they don't understand. They identify. So you forget. Like when you're watching the movie, you forget yourself and become the hero. If you're remembering yourself, how can you? Only in some movies you can't identify. They are called award movies. I mean, in the olden days, it's called award. I say, what award movies? I cannot even identify with it. You can watch like a Vairagya, you can watch. They are in me. I am not in them. Award movies. Amazing, isn't it? So, but in the movie, what's happening? I'm so conscious of the hero or the heroine. When I'm so conscious of the hero or heroine, I forget myself. And I become the hero or the heroine. And then go through the tragedies and comedies of the hero and the heroine. That's why I choose only comedy movies. Why? They also suffer. But some like only tragedy movies. Satyajit Ray. In India, Satyajit Ray nobody knew. Here and other outside countries, he is so popular. Because here they were enjoying everything and they did not see what is. There we are really going through Satyajit Ray's. Really, what movie I need not go to the movie to watch. I can watch every day, any nook and corner of India. Why should I go to the movie to watch that? So, I am Bhuta Brit. I support all. I am Bhuta Bhavana. I project all. But still, na Bhutastha. I am not in them. This is the relationless relationship. The relationship of the reality, relationless relationship of the reality with the plurality. This we should appreciate. So, Krishna saw Arjuna. When Krishna saw Arjuna, not even a signature of understanding on his face. Gurudev used to say, you all understood because there is a Chinmayananda in between Krishna and Arjuna. Because Chinmayananda is in between, you understood. Poor Arjuna, suppose he said, they are in me, I am not in them. In fact, they are not in me and I am not in them. Behold. What will you understand? You would have got up and left by now. I think he's crazy. When I looked at him itself, he looked crazy. Weird. And that too with a beard. Yeah. Now I'm sure, because with all the examples and all, so Krishna himself knew the Arjuna's condition. So therefore, Krishna gives with an example. See the beautiful example Krishna chooses. Number 6. Yatha kasha sthito nityam vayu sarvatra go mahan tatha sarvani bhutani matsthanityupadharaya. Yatha means just as. Just as what? Akasha sthitaha. Akasha? Akasha means? Sky. Kasha means? Light. When I say kasha, you understand as light? No. When I say prakasha, oh, light, that I know light. See, when you add that upasarga prakasha. See that? Akasha. Asamantat kasha. It's actually all round light. But you, in outer space, is it dark or what? Huh? Dark, why? Nothing to reflect. No objects. So you're all seeing only in the reflected light. So yatha akasha, space. Just as in the space, vayu, wind. Sarvatraga mahan. Sarvatra, going everywhere. Where is the wind moving? In the space. In the atmospheric air. The atmospheric air is moving everywhere in the space. Yatha akasha, nityam sarvatraga, always moving in the space, or always resting in the space and moving around. What? Wind. Just as the wind, mighty wind. Just as the mighty, mahan means mighty. Just as the mighty wind resting in the space, moving around everywhere, the atmospheric air. Tatha, in the same way, sarvani bhutani, just as the mighty winds, in the same way, all the beings, things and beings in fact, all the beings, matsthani, in me, iti ubadharaya, Thus you understand. Thus please try to understand. Please know. Please tattoo it in your intellect. What? Just as the atmospheric air is moving everywhere in the space and resting in the space. Like that, all the beings are resting in me, moving in me. Iti upadaraya. Thus, please understand. Now apply those verses, which the earlier two, 4, 5, to this example. Maya tatamidam sarvam. By me everything is pervaded. Space pervades the air or wind. Vayu can be air, Vayu can be wind. Air. Let us use it for air. So space pervades the air. Matstani sarvabhutani. In space, air exists. Right? Then, is space affected by the air? Can the air damage space? The winds can destroy skyscrapers. It can carry your car bodily and take your car 20 miles away and leave it in such a condition that you will not know it is your car. That much power wind has. Mighty winds, storm. So all this havoc it does in the space. But space never affected by the... And then when the storm rises and then dies down, where does it rest? In space. So just as a storm rises in space, remains in space, and then rests in space. Like that, all the beings rise in the storm, all the storms of beings rise in the space of consciousness. And then they rest in consciousness. Yatha akashastita. So, nacha matstani bhutani pashyame yogamaishwaram, Krishna says. Where air is space is there or not? Where air is, space is. Right? Not vice versa. Where air is, space is. Where space is, air is. Can you say? No? Outer space. That's atmospheric air. In outer space, there is no air. You have to wear all the gear to remain there. Remember that. From the rocket, you gently walk out. That is the last walking. Others will be relieved. Only taxpayers' money wasted, that's all. So where air is, space is. Where space is, air is not. See, that's why saying those who have realized that, they say gaganopamam rishi swarupam. A rishi, gaganopamam. Rishi means my nephew, Swamiji, rishi. Rishi means seer, knower. Gaganopamam, he is like space. They are in me, but I am not in them. In fact, they are not in me at all. In outer space, no air. So to deep down in consciousness, no names and forms. That pure consciousness is unadulterated by any name and form. 3/4 of it is free. Only 1/4 is with names and forms. Padosya vishwabhutani. Tripadasya amrutam divi. Amruta means changeless. Changeless is 3/4. changing is 1/4. Aham, changeless. Does the I change? I was a child, Swamiji. When were you a child? When your body was a child. Then I was a teenager, Swamiji. Who? When the body was a teenager. I was a teenager. Then I was a youth. And I was adult. Then I am adulterated. I was means you are superimposing that I in the changing body. That I is always changeless. Aham. Idam changes. So aham is 3/4. Idam is 1/4. You want 1/4 or 3/4? You may say it all, lip saying, I want 3/4 only, Swamiji. Tomorrow you are attending. Swamiji, tomorrow I can't come to your class, Swamiji. Why? I have to go for the 1/4. Saturday, Sunday, Swamiji. Weekend. I'm weekend to come there. See how? We say, I want that, but we don't really want it. Because I'm still fascinated here. If I'm fascinated here, how can I go there? I cannot take off at the seat of meditation. Impossible. Rama, 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 Rama. Rama Rao comes. Why that? What is got to do with the Lord Rama and this local Rama Rao? Where connection? Swamiji, Rama Rao took $20. He didn't return. How can I ask for $20? I can't even ask. What should I do? I'll ask, hey Rama Rao, let's go to Pizza Hut. Pizza or Potbelly. Potbelly? Huh? Whatever that is. Potbelly. I'll go there and then we'll order something for $10. And then, hey Rama Rao, I forgot my wallet. Now he will pay. That way, $10 at least. Gone. And Rama Rao also very smart. He knows. So as you're going, before you enter the pot, hey, I forgot my wallet. Before you even enter Potbelly, I forgot my wallet. You have credit card? He'll ask you. Yeah, I have credit. Okay, let's go. Again, another, you pay the credit card. So all these thoughts, where is it happening? At the seat of contemplation. Rama, Rama, you started. You went to Rama Rao. Then pizza, Potbelly, where all your mind goes. Yeah. Very fertile mind. For useless things. For useful things, allergic, Swamiji. I'm allergic. So aham, idam. Where idam is aham there or not? If you are conscious of this, I is there or not? It has to. If not, how will you be conscious of this? So where this is, I am. Where aham is, can you say idam also is? In your deep sleep, where is idam? In your deep sleep state, is there any idam? Find out if anybody went, your neighbor went. Right now, anybody gone? They are not conscious of idam. They are in pure aham. Only that person doesn't know that. You all can know. Right? So, in aham, there is no idam. In idam, to recognize idam, aham has to be there. Aham means I. To recognize this, I have to be conscious of this. But in pure consciousness, I alone am. So space and air example, how beautifully Krishna brings. So idam, air cannot contaminate space. Air cannot affect space. So do the names and forms, the things and beings cannot affect him, cannot contaminate him. Means you are that. What you think you are because identified here, you are that. So these cannot affect you. Though they are in you, but you are not in them. So you're conscious of your experiences. When you're conscious of your experiences, try to stand apart and watch. They are in me. I am not in them. Practice. This Gurudev says, if this one philosophy is in your heart, this one philosophy, they are in me, I am not in them. If this one idea is tattooed in your eye, enough. Your life will be peaceful. Nothing can disturb you thereafter. So keep it, maybe put a board in your, as soon as you wake up, they are in me. I am not in them. And then start your chores. Hindi chores. Okay, English chores. So, beautiful. Now, so next time nobody should say, Swamiji, thoughts are troubling me. If thoughts are troubling you, whose thoughts? My thoughts. Who created it? I created it. So at that time you should tell, the troubling thoughts, they in me. I not in them. Thus, get out of the troubling thoughts. So now, another question may come. Swamiji, I understand now that there is no creation. From that standpoint, if you see, deep down the ocean, no waves. As the waking mind, no dream. So really there is no creation. I understand. But means what? Whatever I said earlier is cut. That's the meaning. I know there is no world. But means what? This world, what I see, how did it come? How did it all start? How did it come? Krishna starts. Next. 7. Sarvabhutani kaunteya prakritim yanti mamikam kalpakshaye punastani kalpadau visrujamyaham. Sarva bhutani. Sarva, all. Bhutani, you're all bhutas. Do you know that? So they asked me, Swamiji, do you believe in bhuta? I said, yeah, I believe. I said, you believe so? Yeah, I believe in you. I am bhuta. Yeah, you are bhuta. Bhuta means elements. You are elemental. Eli in Tamil is rat. Mental. Elemental. Dental and elemental. Even dental also elemental. So Sarva Bhutani, all the beings, plant, animal, human, all beings. Kalpakshaye, at the end of kalpa. Kalpa means every day there's an individual kalpa. Every night what happens to you? You slowly retire and then lie down. Maybe some of them at Brahma Muhurta. All the youth, they only at Brahma Muhurta they get. But other people, old people, not older people, old people, 9 o'clock itself, I'm sleepy and all. So old people go and then Kalpakshaya happens. Their days, they go, their whole world gone into deep sleep. It becomes unmanifest. The whole world becomes unmanifest. Next day what happens? As it is there. If you went to bed as a doctor, maybe you are sharing a room with a musician. Maybe. Next day morning you woke up and you became a singer, musician. Is it possible? You slept as a doctor yesterday night. Next day morning, musician, because musician, you are sharing the room with the musician. You cannot be a musician. You may be humming, that's also horrible. But you cannot become a musician just because you are being with the musician. If the musician had cold, that cold you may get, even if you are a doctor. Cold you may get, but not music. So as you slept, if you slept with a lot of loans, in the sleep, no loan. Chinmaya Somanath, 9 million loan. When I sleep, no 9 million loan. When I wake up, no 9 million loan. I'm looking at you. Huh? Is there 9 million loan or not? See, you are saying yes. Your loan also, when I say my loan, oh, Swamiji, poor Swamiji, he has the loan. You also, it's yours, your loan. But Swamiji, when I am sleeping, no loan. When I wake up, can it be go? If it goes, that is your last sleep. Would you like that? No, Swamiji, I want to see the loan. See that final sleep, no loan. See? So, just as the individual mind goes to unmanifest, goes to your vasana state, so to total mind also. When the total mind goes to sleep, that's called kalpa. They say 432 million years. Better say eon. Eon means immeasurable period of time. So you need not worry, hey, Swamiji, what if the kalpa ends? It's not going to end. Now, at your time. So you have to pay the loan. Isn't it? So kalpakshaye, at the end of the kalpa. Kaunteya, hey Kaunteya, oh Kunti Putra. Krishna now and then he puts as Kunti Putra, means to tell, hey Kunti Putra, I am not bluffing. I will not bluff. Because I remember your mom. So your mom is so sacred for me. I will not bluff you. I will not cheat you. Take it from me. Don't question. Don't doubt me. Take it. Hey Kaunteya. Kalpakshaye, at the end of the time, end of the eon, all bhutani, all the beings, sarva bhutani, mamikam prakritim yanti. They all come to my prakriti, the total vasanas. Kalpakshaye, at the end of the kalpa. Punaha, thereafter, punaha tani kalpadau visrujamyaham. Punaha, again, kalpa adau, in the beginning of the kalpa, beginning of the creation. Tani bhutani, aham visrujami. I project back. So, all the beings at the end of kalpa, they merge unto me. And at the beginning of the creation, I project them forth. I bring them forth. Now you may be saying, oh, so you are the cause. You are the one that is creating this universe of chaos. This chaos, you are the creator. So you are the culprit. You are the cause for this chaos. What do you think the world is nowadays? Good or bad? Not bad, isn't it? Not bad means worst. So who is the creator? He says, I create, Krishna says. So you are the one creating this chaos. So you are to be blamed. Krishna says, no. Why? I am not a creator. Then what are you? I am only a contractor. Ramaswamy, PWD worker in India. Almost 35 years he has been working. Retirement, I don't know whether they can retire whenever they want. But he is retiring 2 years before his retirement. He thought, his idea was to go back from Delhi. From Delhi, he wants to go back to his native place in South India. Ramaswamy. So 2 years before he starts thinking, in his native land, he has a small piece of land. So he thought, I should go there and see and build a small house there. And me and my older wife, not old wife, older wife, and we can go and settle down there. Nice small house. So he goes to his native town to see his land. And he goes to register because he's PWD. So he could go and check easily, immediately his land, and he calls his nephew, put a fence is put. And then, I want to build a house here. He tells his nephew. Nephew says, sir, uncle, I know one contractor is very good. His name is Muttu. Oh, Muttu, call Muttu here. Muttu comes. So the Ramaswamy says, I want a house here. Build it. I'm planning to move in next year. Build a house here. Small house. And Muthu says, sir, plan, do you have? He has been in the PWD for more than 30 years. Bring a paper and pencil here. Yeah. Immediately he himself puts the plan. A small dining room, small kitchen, small storage room. Under the small storage, puja room. That's how you plan. And then small bedroom with attached bath. The bathroom is so small, nobody can slip and fall in it. That's a bathroom. Kitchen small veranda, small living room. So beautiful, nice looking. And when will it be done? How much is give me the estimate. Exact estimate. It's an oxymoron. So, and Muthu sir, this is the rate. And you think, in Delhi also same. Okay, yes. So, start the construction. Next year I'm going to move. And nephew supervising. So, in 1 year's time, it was built. Nephew says, uncle, it's ready. So, Ramaswamy says to his company, because he is a PWD government, on government expense, all the stuff, 3 trucks I want. U-Haul. 3 trucks to carry all the luggage, what all he collected from all the guest houses. All that, 3 trucks. Because government immediately, Ramaswamy, he is retiring, they are happy, good riddance. So immediately they bring the truck. And 3 trucks are sent, full loaded 3 trucks, goes to South India, all the way to South India. Truckloads of stuff. And Ramaswamy also thinks, now I'll book a flight and go to Madras. When he reaches Madras airport, what does he see? More than 50 people came to receive him. Then when he observed closely, they are all from himself. He is the cause for all that more than 50. Because Ramaswamy has 11 children. Yeah, in those days, South India, it is possible. 6 boys and 5 girls. And they are very well settled, married and settled, with each one with 2-3 children. Now 11 children with 2-3 children, how much? You calculate. More than 50 stands. A whole crowd came to receive. This crowd, he is the cause for all, the entire crowd. And they all came because daddy is retiring. He's coming to South India, our place. So we should help daddy and mommy to settle. Because mommy is old, daddy also is old. We should help them settle down. So they all came to settle Ramaswamy down. So they go. And all 10 cars behind Ramaswamy's car. Because in 10 cars, not enough actually. But in South India, they can just dump in as many can come. In each car, there will be 15-20 people. True. And then the car goes all the way to South. When he reaches the house in the native place, what does he see? The 3 trucks have already arrived there. And they are standing out, unloaded. He calls the nephew, when did the trucks get here? Sir, they came 2 days ago. 2 days? But why didn't you unload them? Sir, I can unload, but where to unload? Because the house is so small. By the time from the 10 cars, all the Rakshasas jumped out of all the 4 doors and ran into Grandpapa's house. And when Grandpapa goes inside, what does he see? Where will I stay? Small dining room, small living room, small veranda, small kitchen, small storeroom, small bedroom, 1 attached bathroom, so small. He called, where is Muthu? He asked his nephew. And Muthu comes running, because PWD officer calling. Muthu, tell me, where can I stay now? Where will I stay? Show me, where will I stay? Sir, what can I do, sir? He opens, he has a big bulging pocket. All contractors in India have a bulging pocket. Out of it, like a whole bunch. All used old papers. Out of that 1 paper, he selects and puts the rest. Sir, this is your plan, sir. He unfolds. You gave me this plan, sir. According to your plan, I have created this. And he is a PW also. Pull it down. Because all PW people, they pull it down immediately. No, sir. He says, we need not pull it down. How many, you need more extra, because your children and all, they're not going to be here. They'll may come to visit you. See, backside you have land. So I can build like a dormitory type with 10 bathrooms. So when they come, they can use. Why you want to pull it down? Okay. Like Muthu Swami and Muthu and Rama, like Ramaswamy, we complain, God created this chaos, this world, horrible world. He is helpless. Why? We gave the blueprint of our vasanas. According to our blueprint of vasanas, he has to create. He is a contractor, not a creator. You wanted this body you wanted, this mind you wanted, this intellect, this environment, this equipment and this environment you demanded, you desired. Based upon your desire, he gave it. Now you don't like it. Like Ramaswamy. So, improve upon it. So if you have negative, you give negative vasanas, negative world. Positive vasanas, positive world. So you make the world. He will facilitate according to your vasanas. Therefore, entertain noble vasanas. Then you will experience all good. Negative vasanas, negative. So always remember that. So your world is based upon your vasanas. You wanted it. But that means thoughtlessly he created that small. Thoughtlessly we wanted this. Now if you are thinking, make it expand in abundance. It's all in your hand. You can make it or break it. Choice is yours. So here we stop.